In this video, I'm going to go over some of the basics. So, in this video, I'm going over the basic stuff in the menu. If you're a new player, you really don't need to worry about the daily tasks, but it'd be a nice way to get a little bit of extra money. Single player and multiplayer, and then training. Training, there's not much to it. You can probably just dive into single player, because you can adjust multi options now very easily. But you can pick your character, just go through here, and pick whatever. They haven't updated these in a long time. Ideally, if you're a multiplayer, you should have everybody on a different model. Then you got difficulty here, and then choosing a contract, go to the left, pick one of the locations. You got everywhere from Tanglewood being the smallest to Sunny Meadows being the biggest. Whatnot. I recommend starting your stuff with Tanglewood, Edgewood, Ridgeview, then Willow Street, because those are relatively simple houses, and then going from there to farmhouses, camp, smaller camp and a larger camp, and at that point you can prison and the high school, and then Sunny Meadows being the biggest. Or you can pick a random. If you have multiplayers, you can all vote on a contract and whatnot. So going into Tanglewood here, picked a contract. Now difficulty. There used to be only 4 difficulties, but now that can all be adjusted. It's not necessary to start on amateur. And frankly, if you just go in with the starting items, you can't lose anything if you die. So just pure profit at that point. And spending too long on amateur might get you too confident with ignoring other game mechanics that may crop up on higher difficulties, but it's all up to you. It includes having a long grace period. During a grace period, you can't be hunted or killed. And of course you'll regain half of your lost equipment value if you die. Then intermediate, regain some of it. I think it's 25% or something, I'm not sure. You still got a grace period. Now when you move into professional, you're kind of moving into what the game really is. There's no setup time. The ghost room can change, longer duration, and the more important, the fuse box starts off. And if you're going to be playing the game seriously from difficulty from this point on, fuse box will start off. But and keep going to Nightmare, and then Insanity, and then you've got a challenge mode, and you can set custom ones. You have a lot of different options, starting Sanity, Restoration, etc. Flashlights. All of this will adjust the rewards. However, in some cases, it will completely nullify the rewards, so Friendly Ghost right there, that will actually nullify the rewards. But Friendly Ghost means it won't hunt you, so if you want a better training, you can make adjustments here. And then contracts, setup, the weather, and so on and so forth. Including whether you have sanity monitors, box, etc. So, but I'm going to start this one off on professional. And here's the starting equipment that you get. So you have a video camera, dots projector, EMF, flashlight, ghost writing books, box, light, photo camera. All the items except for the photo camera and the flashlight are used to gather evidence, potential evidence. So you're not going to be put into an investigation where you literally can't gather the evidence. You'll have at least this equipment. You can never lose this equipment. But if you bring in other equipment and you die, then yeah, you can lose some of the value or value. So basically, yep, just go there and ready up. Everybody's ready. Hit start. First time you load into a location, it's going to take a little longer to load. If you keep going back to the same location, same game session, it'll be considerably faster. And they'll just give you some tips and some basic information about the location. So, wait for it to load up. Alright. Now the narrator voice here, The information is not important, it's flavor text. So is the information on this bulletin board and the back truck here. That's just flavor information. You've got a clock. You have a grace period. This will start counting down when you've opened the front door. You've got things for ghost hunting. Or one thing is this computer monitor gives you access to whatever cameras you have out. Some of them are already on the property, like on Tanglewood here. There's a camera on the front door looking out at the truck. Honestly, this isn't very useful most of the time, especially in single player. But if you place video cameras down, be able to see more. So yeah, somebody can actually stay out here in safety and look for evidence through the cameras. Also, if you have HUD-mounted cameras, you can go through those. And there's a night vision mode as well. More information with the daily and the weekly tasks, so you can remind yourself if you're doing that. Case here counts up, and then you get a ghost's name and a respond to. I'm unprofessional, so it says we're not sure, but it'll say like responds to alone or one. More on that in another video. Then you get 3 objectives. You actually have 4. The fourth or first objective is just to identify the type of ghost, and the other ones are randomized. You may not actually have the equipment to fill some of these objectives. This one we could do all 4. This is a ghost event, like if it appears or whatever to any member of the team. This one's escape the ghost during a hunt, so you actually have to have a hunt, and you have to have somebody survive the hunt to actually fulfill this one. Get an average team sanity below 25%. And then here's our starting equipment, and I'll go more into that in another video. And here's the 4 monitors. We'll always have the one in the upper left shows the room locations. If there's multiple players and somebody's out here, they can see little dots representing the players. They can also see information with from motion or sound sensors. And you can change between floors. That little icon right there indicates where the power box is. And team sanity right here. Single player, so the average is going to just reflect me. But if I had multiple players, it would reflect obviously an average and all of those. And in certain cases, the sanity monitor can be turned off for higher. The screen will basically be broken. Same thing with sound sensors, total activity. If you're not posting sound sensors, there'll be nothing here. Total activity, that's total EMF activity at the higher location. Which is additive, so if there's multiple things that have happened pretty close to each other, it'll just add up. When it's at a 10, it can mean it's hunting, or it could be an addition of multiple things. So it could be a 5 and a 3 and a 2, and that would still add up to 10, so that's not a hunt. To make it easier, they have added the key to the front door right here instead of over on the desk. That's kind of a joke. Get it? You click on this, you open up this, and you see the property. You can immediately tell the weather. I believe this is cloudy or slightly cloudy or whatever. You look around the outside. The ghost can't come up here. You can't really get... Well, in some ways you can gather out some evidence from outside. It kind of depends. But in this case, the game doesn't officially start. Unlock the door. You unlock the door, you open it, and that's pretty much the beginning there to start your investigation.